Everyone, it's Lainey. Welcome back. We are crafting for Christmas today, and as you can see here, we have a few elements that I'm going to incorporate into our first craft. We've got these letters from Hobby Lobby. I've showed them in a haul. Some magnets from Dollar Tree. I'm going to make a magnet out of, I believe, the tree, and this is going to be for our Christmas calendar. This is a tin plaque that I purchased from Walmart, and it is magnetic. And we're just going to go ahead and get this applied. So I also want to point out, sorry for the lights, I'm going to style it this way with the knots just because I like the way that looks, but you could obviously, use this for two different designs. And I really liked it that it was magnetic. Honestly, that is the reason that I purchased it, because I wanted to make my own Christmas calendar this year. So I'm going to move this stuff aside, and I've already began weeding our design, and I found this in Cricut Design Space. I just typed in Christmas calendars, and they have a ton to choose from. If you haven't searched that, I definitely recommend you looking at all their new holiday stuff that they've got. And this vinyl here is Tech Wrap, and I weeded it out before the video because I wasn't sure on how it was going to work, and it cut well and it weeded well. It is very sticky though. I feel like it is extra sticky honestly, but like I said, it cut well and there's no snafu, so I was really happy with that because I purchased a roll from Amazon, and I really like the matte look. Let's see. And I chose to do this in black because I'm doing more of a modern Christmas. My aesthetic this year is more modern, bringing in blacks and whites, little touches of gold. So that is why I just, went generic with it, I guess. But obviously you could bring all the colors into this if you wanted and just manipulate it in Design Space to fit your needs. But let me just go ahead and just weed out these little pieces here, and then we'll get this transferred over. Alright, so it is weeded out. I love the typography of this Christmas. I just really like the simplicity of this, and can't wait to hang it up on the wall. So here is my, I'm going to move this aside. Here is my transfer tape. Let's just pull this back a hair. I'm trying to think, do I want to apply it like this? Let's see. Let's bring this back in. And notice this carrier sheet, it's like a plastic. It's very odd. That was the one, it was just weird handling. But other than that, I mean, it's totally fine. So I'm going to turn it this way, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to align it, lay it down, and pull the backer away. And there we go. It seems that I have quite a bit extra there. Let me go ahead and cut that down because that is definitely going to get in my way. And I'm going to put this aside so I can use it later if I need to. And now let's bring in our tin here. And I need to clean this surface, and I'm definitely going to clean it with alcohol. I'm just going to come in with a little cotton swab and my alcohol pump, which is almost out of alcohol. There we go. Okay, because this has just been sitting in my craft room for quite some time, so it's definitely dirty. And it seems that, I don't know if that's making streaks or it's just because it's wet. So now I'm going to, I think I'm going to spray this with water and wipe it down with a paper towel just to make sure that the alcohol isn't reacting to the metal. You never know. So let me let me get the water in a paper towel. Okay, I have water in this spray bottle. And let's just wipe this down once more. I think the alcohol was having a weird reaction on this metal tin here, so. And that's actually not even the side that I wanted to use. I wanted to use this side. Okay, so let's just clean both. Let me do this side real quick. I'll get it eventually. Okay, so our plaque is clean. Let's bring in our scraper tool and just get this varnish down real quick, and then we'll get it transferred over, and then we will make our magnet. Super quick and easy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see how this, not even a little bit. That's not good. Just needs a little help, it seems. Oops. Okay. Just needed a little bit of help. Let's move this in. And get this aligned. I'm going to fold it a bit. Is that straight? Okay. Bringing in my scraper once more. I feel like it's a little crooked. But, you know, if I don't want to, if it's really crooked and I don't want to hang it up, I can just always sit it up against something. Maybe put a bow or something else on here. I'll make it work. Coming back in with my weeding tool here, and let's see how this adheres. Look at that. I'm obsessed with the Santa and the reindeer. So pretty. All right. I love it. That black looks so good on this tin. And I like it that it's matte because there's so much shine going on with this tin. I feel like the matte, using a matte vinyl was a nice pair. Okay, let's move this over and bring in our little magnets here. Oh, I didn't realize there was 12 in there. It says it right there, but these are, I had way more than I thought. Okay, and then open this up. And I definitely want to use this cute little Christmas tree. And there is adhesive on here. Wondering if I can take that off. Yeah. Okay, just removing that adhesive. And you can use hot glue, but I'm going to use my E6000. And I'm just using this because I don't have to plug it in and heat it up. You know, it's going to be quicker. Let me test out. Okay, both sides stick. I just wanted to make sure. Ooh! It is coming out fast. Okay, so let's get this attached. Definitely put too much on there, but it was because it was just coming out. Oh no. Oh no! I put it next to the magnet and the magnets were just pulling towards each other. Okay, so I've got to get this cleaned off. We'll set this to the side and let that dry, and then we'll test it out on our our tin a little later in the video. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, real quick before we move on to the next craft, I just wanted to show you the examples that were given for this tin. So to use this year round, you could just turn it around and use it for something like this, like they've displayed here. And it says December to-do list, groceries, and they just have little magnetic clips, and that's a really good idea as well. Okay guys, craft number 2. We've got this faux plant here from Walmart. I was drawn to the faux snow and the white pot. This is styled in our bathroom, or going to be styled in our bathroom. And I wanted something positive on here. And I thought a positive affirmation would be a nice touch. And we've got this foil vinyl here in rose gold. This is a Cricut brand. And it says, "Be merry." Super simple and still staying with the modern aesthetic that I am going for this year. I really love this font. And I'll link the font information down below, and I just, found the font and then typed this out. And that was it. Okay, the last little center here. If I can get it out. There we go. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to come in with a little rubbing alcohol and my cotton swab and just wipe down the surface to clean it off. And I'm doing this so that it allows the vinyl to adhere easier. Okay, so let that dry, and now we need to get our transfer tape put on top of this design. There we go. And then bringing in my scraper tool and just get this varnished down on both sides. Let's see how that did. I'm pulling the backer away very slowly so I don't rip this vinyl here. So let's move this in, and I am just going to lean forward a bit and try to make sure this is straight. There we go. Scraping this down. So this video is not going to have as much color in it, but the other videos to come definitely will once we get into our gifts. This is just for my personal home and just the way that I want to style it this year. And look how cute. So simple. I love the modern look, and I just love this little white, this white plant pot. Okay, all right, coming in with this really cute bell that I purchased from Target. It was $5 from the bullseye section. And I am just going to add a little vinyl to this. I already have it weeded out, and it is this year. And I thought it would just be nice to add the year to this. So, I don't know. I just see bells all the time, and they always have the years on them. So, why not? And it was white. I had already planned the plant out, and I just thought that these would pair nice together. So I'm just gonna get this varnish down as well, just really applying that pressure, and gonna scrape it down on both sides as well. And real quick, let's come in with a cotton ball once more and wipe down our surface real fast. And I'm just gonna put it down at the bottom portion of the bell. and let that dry for a moment, and let's see how this is going to work. Almost there. Let's get the 3. All right. So this is very crooked. So what I'm going to do is stand this up. I'm sorry you can't see it, but I need to stand it up to make sure that I can get this straight. I'm going to cut off some of this excess here, just to try to help align it. Just a hair more there. Okay. Just pressing that down. Let's see how that adhered. Perfect. All right, how cute. And this is just gonna go on the end table. I really like it. 2023, just a nice touch. So the next crafts, we've got some infusible ink and some iron-on. So let me clean up this area and get our heat press prepped for, let's go ahead and make some coasters. Okay, so a little bit of infusible ink. We've got our heat press warming up, and now I need to get this weeded here. This is an infusible ink sheet from Cricut in black. And obviously once we heat this up, it's going to be darker. And I'm trying to think on how exactly I wanted to do this. Okay, I remember. The only thing that I want is the snowflake itself. So we just need to remove the outer portion here. And I wanted to, let's see. I wanted it to be festive, but still modern, so that's why I went with just a snowflake. But it does have some added details on it as well. I'm trying to think here if I should do it, well, it's too late now. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have issues with these little circles. I bet that I am. So I'm just gonna move slow and help them out as I need to. Okay. It cut really well, which is a plus. Might just end up having to lose those little circles. Let's just keep those 3, and I'm going to take these away. Okay. Yeah, that'll be nice. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one weeded out. Our heat press just went off. It is ready. I love the crackle of this infusible ink. Okay, so now we've got some stragglers here. And let's see. So we're going to move those, take these away. Try to anyway. And we're going to make sure that there is a dot on every other space, like the first one. Just being careful here. Trying not to mess anything up. Where did it go? Just using my weeding tool to move that over a bit. Okay, now I need to remove the outer layer. And make sure that there is nothing else left on there because I don't want that to get ironed on. Okay, and those are going to be our coasters. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and move these aside, and I've got to bring in my stacking order here. And I'm going to do this on my glass mat because it can withstand some heat and it protects my desk a little bit for any heat that may, get through this mat just a bit. So here is our heat press mat, and now we need to come in with our butcher paper. I believe it said 4 sheets. Let me double check real quick on the Cricut heat guide. Yes, so the Cricut pressing mat, 4 layers of butcher paper or 80-pound cardstock. So let's alrighty, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Goodness. And I'm going to turn these over because they're curling. Make my life a little easier there. Alright, now coming in with my lint roller, I'm just going to clean the surface a couple times with this. Ooh. And then let's bring in our designs again and get these aligned here. And I am just pressing this down so that carrier sheet sticks to the coaster. I'm going to pick this up and, okay, yeah, that's in a good spot visually. Yeah, they'll both be fine. Okay, so it's really adhered down, and now I've got to flip these over, face down, and then I need to bring in my last piece of butcher paper here, and then our press. So our press is set at 360 degrees for 300 seconds, and I'm just going to put the press on top of my coasters and press start and just let it set. I don't want any movement or shifting, so very carefully, and just let the time go down. Okay, our last craft is this kitchen towel. It is actually a sublimation blank that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, but I'm going in a different direction. I'm going to use iron-on today. And I have this black and gold. The black is a Cricut brand and the gold is scissor. So let's just move this aside. And I've got to start weeding this out. These pieces here are separate, and this one here is a garland. Well, it doesn't seem that it cut all the way through. Let me see what's going on. Whew. Made me nervous. So I typed in garland in Cricut Design Space and searched and found this one, and I thought it paired really well with, this is actually a Nutcracker. And being careful here so I don't rip anything. But this looked super cute in Cricut Design Space when I was putting it together. And then add the glitter on top of it. I cannot wait to see how this looks. Yeah, I love this glitter. Okay. And we've got to get the centers removed from some of these. And this is going to be a gift. And if it turns out, I might make one for myself because I really love Nutcrackers. I actually, well, I did collect them. I don't have the space for them anymore, but maybe sometime in the future that will change. Because I absolutely adore them. Okay, so this is going to go at the bottom here. And our Nutcracker is just going to sit in this little area down here of the garland, his feet. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this weeded out and put some music on and work slowly here to make sure that I do everything correctly. Okay, so we have both of our little elements weeded out, and they are just going to be paired like this. And I'm wondering how I should do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this down. So I want to try to iron these both at the same time. So I'm just removing this carrier sheet so I can place our Nutcracker down in this little area here. I think this will work. So place that like so. And then I've got to remove this little area because it's interacting with part of that garland. And they cannot overlap. But you could definitely just iron this separate if you wanted. All this sticky stuff. Let's move that over. Let's flip it around. Let's work smarter, not harder. Alrighty. Let's see how this works. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so that's exactly how I wanted it. So let me get this straightened up here, and then we'll prep our surface. The heat press is done. Move these over to the side. Bring in our easy press mat, our heat press mat. Okay, I'm just going to bring this in and apply heat for about 5 seconds. And there's also a wrinkle on this side, so I'm trying to work that wrinkle out as well. And then I'm going to bring in the lint roller to remove any lint, debris, hair. Now bringing in our elements once more. I'm going to move this up a hair. And let's just try to position this the best that we can. I might have to bring out a measuring tape. Okay, let's see here. Just want the center aligned. Okay, going to come in with my heat press. It is set to 330 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is supposed to set for 30 seconds. And I'm going to apply firm pressure and wait for this to count down. Okay, our time is up. I'm going to remove my heat pad because this holds so much heat. And I'm just going to fan this out a bit to try to cool it down. And if I need to apply more heat to areas, I will. I'm just going to give this a second to cool down. Okay. It has cooled, and I'm just going to start down here, removing the liner. monitoring the iron-on. That adhered great. Oh my goodness, I love this black and glitter gold paired together on top of this white. This is so me. Oh my goodness. And that is it. I am absolutely in love. And obviously this is just for decor purposes, but I am obsessed. I am in love. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to turn off my heat press, clean this area up a bit, and then bring in all of our crafts that we worked on today. You guys, I'm obsessed with the lineup today. It is definitely beginning to look a lot like Christmas in the Lucas household. I am in love with these simple modern designs. So just to review, we've got our Christmas countdown, and we made a little personalized magnet here. And we've got our gift with, you know, the little iron-on sentiment, Miss You 3 from Target, and I added a little jute twine to that as well. Our coasters, even though one of them has some smudges on there, I think that's from my fingers, but I am loving the simplicity of this and the white and black paired together. Okay, and then we've got our bell with the 2023 and that metallic vinyl, and this and this towel, this plant and this towel are definitely my favorite. This is going to be such a cute little decoration piece for our bathroom, and my favorite, the kitchen towel. I am so glad I went with glitter iron-on. I love the texture and the colors. This is perfect. I am so excited. I hope you enjoyed this. If you were inspired, please give me a like and consider subscribing to this channel. This is part 1 of our Christmas craft with me videos, and I will put that on the thumbnail as well. I've got a few more coming here in the next week or so. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.